Hey guys, and welcome back to the Iron Isles, where last time we kind of didn't really go and do much. We kind of were looking at the politics, getting to the family and stuff, and obviously I got sick and got even worse, and so I had to take some time off, but I am back, hopefully, and so we're going to continue that story. Hopefully we can do a few more Ironborn-like things. I would love to go Reavin, but we can't because we're sick, and we're just waiting for our men to go a little bit bigger, then we'll be going raid a little bit as well. Because if we can get that prestige and the piety up, there is a chance, obviously, we could go and invade some places as well, get more money, etc. But my biggest concern right now is that we're getting quite sick. We're getting quite sick, and Ravala Farwind is slow and attractive. Great. Okay, so yeah, slow like a father, but at least, you know, she's beautiful but dumb. And apparently I have gonorrhea. We should probably ask for treatment. I cannot. But okay. Okay, so we have a chance here for some treatment. I am ruthless, so I might be willing to do anything I can, but I'm also cynical, so I don't completely trust him. Maester Edwal, we have to get better, but we just have to, you know, he'll go for the middle one, I guess. Maester Edwal entered your chamber with an earthenware jar cradled in his arms, and came to sit by your bed. He pulled a leech from the jar and gave it a most tender look before carefully placing it on your face. I probably shouldn't have agreed to this. I'm now getting slightly worried that this might end up being another Royce. Are you... Game? Are you being serious? I literally said one thing. And you killed me. We became Ironborn after all this time. People wanted to see Ironborn. Look what you've done. Game, look what you've done. We had to... This is worse than the Roycer. This is actually a new record because technically this part was extremely short. I think the Roycers actually survived longer. I can't believe this. He just died of gout. He just died of gout and became the brother Lord Dagon Farwind. Well, there you go. Da 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 da. The Ironborn. Wow, what a great place. What a place of fun times. Memories that will last generations, I think. You know what? I think our time here in the Iron Isles, we've really affected the political landscape. And I can imagine for you guys, when we talk about, you know, what families and what areas were the funnest or your favourite ones, you know, that rivals the fun of the Tullys or the Florence or the Pirate King, people go, you know what? Those Farwinds. That Farwind part was one of my favourites. That Farwind part was one of my favourites, but yes. But yes. Fuck. Well, well, well. I didn't think we'd be here this quickly back to this point. I have to apologise. You know, like I say, some people might be saying, well, NG, why don't you just play as the heir and continue if it's, like, really short? That way we can stop this type of thing from happening. Now... Number one, that sort of thing would be very unlikely to happen again, I would think. But also, whenever I set myself parameters for rules and stuff, I don't like to be too flexible sometimes, just because I feel like once you do that, you open up a whole can of worms, so I really don't want to do that. Plus, I don't think being the heir would be very good anyway, because his brother is an idiot. His brother is slow. I don't think it'd be good to play as a match. I don't think it'd be that fun anyway. It just is a shame, because I understand a lot of people want to see Ironborn. And of course, you know, it's very unlikely we're going to get Ironborn on the random button because it is a very small area when it comes to how many provinces are here. But there's nothing I can do. I can only apologize to you guys over this tomfoolery, you know. We finally come back after I've been sick, and this is what I came to. But, you know, that's why I think people like some of my series, because the ups and downs, sometimes we do some great things, you know, Tully's being one of them. Sometimes things go terrible. And Farwinds would be the example of the other one, you know. Things can't always go our way, and I think that adds like a human element to the game in some ways. A man with great ambitions, I guess, but he just happened to die of illness. So that's gonna imagine all the great people have just been died, you know, in real life, just randomly. They could have gone on to do great things, but they died from illness or an accident. But yeah, I need some time to go over that one, but hopefully. I'll make sure, again, this is a very quick one, just a couple of days for you guys to vote for. We'll click the random button 5 times, and we'll see what we get. Oh, God. Here we go, then. Number 1. We have Lord Rodwell of East Melt. So we are up here in the north. So Eastmelt is just over here. He's a vassal, looks like, to the Wolfswood. I don't know why that is. The Glover family, possibly. Towers is the family name. It's a new family, apparently. Don't really know anything about them. We'll have to learn, I guess. He's only 14, so that gives lots of time to hopefully be him. So if you want to have a long series, a long new dynasty, this could be good unless he dies of illness on the battlefield. You know, but yes, there we go. A Northman there, the Towers. Okay. Secondly, we've got Magister Erider the Chase. Hestosh family, High City of the Southern Forest. So where exactly is this? He's underneath the Magister of Cahors. So I imagine it's kind of this here. Yeah, the Magister of Hestosh. I think it's probably about this area. Yeah, probably about here. The Chaste. And that seems to be it. So he's kind of up here. He's over here in Cahors. Right next to Dothraki. Might not be the funnest place to be. I'm not sure. We haven't really seen much about this area. But okay, how old is he? He is 63 years old, so we would be playing as his vassal. Sorry, not his vassal, as his heir. So that's something to keep in mind, because he is over the 50 AG limit. Number 3, then. We have Lord Bako of Lazosh. So Lazosh is actually here, and it is independent, but it's only one county. And it's surrounded by quite a few other big people. You've got Yunkai there, the grand city of Yunkai. You got Marine up here, the Kingdom of Marine. You got other places that are slightly big, you know, Hesh and Pukai. Those could be a bit of a problem for us. I think this one could be difficult. So far, all 3 of these feel quite difficult ones, actually. Number 4, then. Ah. Well. Huh. Lord Reaver Torwald of Harlaw. Now, we know a little bit about them. We were, you know, trying to do a little politics with them. He is the Reaver of Harlaw, kind of the opposite to Pike, the King of Pike right now. Could be actually kind of a fun one. And he was only 16. He was a very young man. That one actually could give us a chance to go back to the Ironborn. I feel like those people who wanted the Farwinds, they're probably actually happy with this one. I actually could imagine a lot of people wanted the Farwinds are probably happy if we were this one, actually. So that's kind of funny. But we'll see how it will do against the votes of the others. And number 5, then, the last choice. We have Lord Archibald of Saltshore. He is an Illyrian. He is in the Vaithlands underneath King Aaron Illyrian. So he is of, you know, the royal family, the Illyrian family. And remember, the Illyrian lands are not very big these days. The Martells have kind of pushed them back, gotten smaller. But the Martells have also faced many problems these days over, you know, rebels and revolts against them. So it could be an interesting place, maybe to take over if we have a claim possibly, and fight against the Martells and reclaim the glory days of the Illyrians, because they've hit hard times. They've kind of got smaller. They haven't been able to expand because of the Martells. Could we reclaim those glory days? That could be an interesting one as well. Have to say, personally for me, I like the sound of the Illyrian, or the Harlaw actually. Those two sound the most interesting, but then again, it's up to you guys. You know, maybe you want to go in the north, maybe you want to go to kind of near Slavers Bay, or maybe go to Cahors. I have no idea what you guys want. It's up to you, and you'll find the link for the votes in the description. Apologies, but this is why I've been doing a second Game of Thrones series next to this one. You've been seeing the Rhaenys Targaryen one. I kind of did that for this type of situation, and that's why you'll always see other series next to this one. This one's kind of just a fun, the history of the world. We need to make sure this time we don't die so quickly, I think, yes. Probably a good idea, but yeah. I'll see you guys, hopefully as soon as possible. Until then, bye-bye-bye.